Hi everyone and welcome. This is Alex here of Advice by Alex on Etsy, and I'm here to do your weekly angelic messages for the week of April 11th through the 18th, 2021. I want to thank you for stopping by and giving me a listen to. And if you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and the little notification button on top that says all, so that way you get all the future uploads of all my videos as well. And if you'd like to purchase a reading from me, I will leave all my information in the description box below. So there we go. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful week last week. I am back to doing the weekly videos as well. So as you guys know, it was kind of hard for me to be able to do both school and work full time. So I talked with my advisor yesterday and I asked for a bit of a break. And I said that I wanted to be able to come back in the spring, and then when I come back in the spring, I would like to only do one class at a time, because I feel like it is more better for me to be able to do one class at a time, because a lot of them have a lot of material within that class, and if we were to take two or more, then it's just too overwhelming. I know if I took like 3, I would be very overwhelmed. And I know some people do it. I don't know how they do it. But 3 is just not an option. I know some people do it to finish sooner, and they just want to be able to dive in. But I myself just want to be able to get good grades and stuff like that. So that is really what it is. So I feel much better and more confident when I am doing one class at a time. It will take me a little bit longer, but it's better overall, so that way I can understand the material and then do well on the exam when I take my licensure exam as well. So that is partially the reason why as well. So hopefully you guys are doing well. So for today's reading, I'm going to be using the Diana Cooper deck, which is the Archangel Animal Oracle cards as well. So at this time, I ask that you have your feet firmly planted on the ground, have your heart wide open to be able to receive the angel messages that you are about to receive as well, and light a light candle so that you're surrounded in God's brilliant white light as well. At this time, we're going to take a moment of silence here while I connect to the energy and empathically as well. All right. So right away, we're going to be going into the energy here. I know from last week, the energy was kind of iffy. It wasn't too bad, but it was kind of iffy. If you notice that there was not a lot of communication going on last week, that was because the blue was in little spurts. It was kind of like a little spurty thing, here and there, sort of thing. So, and that's really what it was, and that the blue fueled the red last week. So that's really what that was all about from last week. So, for this week, however, I do see that there's quite a lot more red than we had from last week as well. But I do not see any, like, mountains. I don't see any, spiky things on top. So I feel like the red is more stable for this week. It might seem like, it might be gnawing at us, and it's like a little pain in the side. But other than that, it's really not that terrible of the red for this upcoming week. And what the angels are saying, it'll be a great week for manifestation, a great week for passion, and a great week to be able to ground yourself and be able to get into the root of who you are. So that is really a brilliant thing of the energy for the red as well. And also, we're going to be moving on up into the blue for this week. So I do feel that the blue is going to be a lot better from what they are showing me. The blue is going to be a good amount of blue, so there's going to be a lot of communication as well. I do feel that this week the blue is also guiding the red, so I do feel that there is a lot more blue for this week as well. And I feel like it's the same theme as last week, where the blue is going to be guiding the red. So if you do not understand something that someone is saying, make sure you ask before you speak, or ask them to repeat what they say, so that you can get a clearer understanding of what it is that they are doing. So that is really what it is. So that is very beneficial as well. So that is absolutely perfect. So next we're going to be moving on up into the pink, which is all about the self-care. I do feel that there's going to be a lot more self-care for this week. That is absolutely fantastic. So allowing yourself to have that a little extra time to dive in for yourself. That is absolutely brilliant. And I really like the fact that there is a lot more self-care than last week, because we haven't had self-care as much in the past couple weeks. So this is absolutely fantastic. And now we're going to be moving on up into the yellow. So yay, there's going to be yellow, which is excellent. So there's going to be self-confidence and confidence being able to move forward. So confidence with the blue, being able to speak up confidently, being confident within yourself and who you are as an individual and a child of God. That is absolutely a fantastic thing to do. So I absolutely love that. So, and the next year we're going to be moving on up into the orange, which the orange is absolutely fantastic. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good amount. I do see that there's going to be a lot of room for creativity, and there's also going to be a lot of room for passion and expanding your creativity. And then also it's a lot of room for sex and passion in that area. With the red that we have and the orange that we have and the blue that we have, there's going to be some hot moments in the bedroom, so to speak. That is really fantastic. So yeah, next week will be a good week to be able to get in the sack. And you'll feel that sexual chemistry and all that good jazz. So might be time to spend some alone time with your partner, which will be fantastic. And then also we're going to be moving on up into the purple. And the purple is all about in our intuition, being able to hear and stuff like that, and really being able to tune into our gifts. So that is really an absolutely fantastic thing. So there's going to be a lot of messages coming in this upcoming week. So the purple is higher than it normally has been, so which is fantastic. And I really love that as well. So, and I think it's fabulous, actually. So we're going to be getting a lot of messages in our dreams. So our dreams are going to be more active this upcoming week. So I know this week we had a little bit of a break. I did dream a couple times last week, but I didn't really dream that much as I normally do. So that is really the case for that. And so we're able to give the messages. So for those that also do readings, that would be absolutely fantastic. Now we're going to be moving on up to the indigo/violet. So we're going to be able to hear our guides and angels because we have a lot of indigo/violet for this week. So not as much, but it's a fair amount where we are going to be able to hear them. We're going to be able to use our intuition, our abilities as an intuitive or a healer as well. And I really feel that this is going to be a great week. Just throwing it out there as well. So, and also I do want to go back down to the green because I realized I forgot the green. I do feel that the air is going to be green as well, which is all about love and give and take of love. I don't feel like it's going to be as high as it's been, but it's going to be still there, but it's not as high. It's going to be like a little bit of an amount, like that much, not as high as like this or something like that. So that's really what it is for the green. So I do feel like we're still going to give and take love, but I feel like this week is going to be more focused on the self-care and stuff, which is absolutely fantastic, because the more that we take care of ourselves, the more that we're able to give to other people. So that is absolutely fantastic. So now we're going to be moving on into the cards here, and alright. So let us get into the cards. So what does everybody need to know for the week of April 11th through the 18th, 2021? Oh. Wow. I think this is going to be playing out to what I said. Alright, so I'm 11 this week, so we got some good cards. So it kind of relates back to what I was saying, so can't make this stuff up at all. So this card here is that we have is the sheep is the first card of the week, and this is all about communication and allowing yourself to be gentle with yourself. Again, going back to that nurturing part, allowing yourself to take care of yourself and being able to communicate clearly with others. So communication is definitely a theme for this upcoming week, being able to speak up. So if you have unspoken truths to be able to say to other people, now is the time to be able to say your truths in a gentle manner. So that is really a good time to be able to communicate and things like that. And it's act with fortitude and cooperation with Archangels Gabriel and Hope. And Archangel Gabriel is all about communication and writing. So that is a really good thing as well. So I feel like this is an essential theme of the messages for this week. So the next card here is that we have is the Kangaroo, which is be a force for good. And this is all about being able to listen to others and having that understanding. So this is going back to that message of being able to hear other people clearly for what is going on and having the confidence within yourself to be able to ask others for help, and knowing that you aren't alone as well. So allowing yourself to have the courage to be able to ask for help or to ask for clarification and not be hesitant is really what I am saying. Because a lot of us are hesitant to hear the truth from other people. So even if it's a good thing to help improve us, we just don't necessarily like to be able to hear negative qualities in ourselves that we need to be able to work on. So that is really a good thing to be able to hear. So I feel like this is a good week of growth as well. So that is absolutely fantastic. It helps our souls to evolve and helps us to evolve. Beautiful. A lot of evolution for this upcoming week. So at the end of the week here is that we have is the Swan. So this is all about diving in, allowing yourself to dive in deeper. So I feel like a lot of us are going to be diving into deeper depths this week and really understanding the depth of a situation. So, and also on a side note, this is also my soulmate card as well as my twin flame card. So, and that could also play a factor, but I feel like this is more of the diving in, but it could be for some of those that are also the soulmate and twin flame, but I like to look at the deeper side too. And it's all about grace and majesty with Archangel Bokipi. So that's absolutely fantastic. So the next card here is that we have is the Cat card, and this is all about having the independence within ourselves and being independent and not relying too much on what others say, having that coolness, having that independence, having that curiosity. So I feel like this is a really good week for that. So, and then this is also going back to that root chakra kind of thing, and having that grounding. It's helping us to be able to ground as well as what the angels are saying. So it's really all about helping us to be able to look within ourselves and be able to ground ourselves and have balance within ourselves. Did we just have like a moon in Libra? So, and don't forget, tomorrow is the new moon in Aries, and that is really a fantastic time to manifest. So, that is really cool. So the overall cards here are brilliant. So this here is what we have is the Turtle card. And this is all about having trust and being able to move forward. And I always like to say, just keep swimming, from Finding Nemo and Dory. You guys all know that. So allowing yourself to go with the flow for this week. Not being able to push so hard. And be joyful and trusting with Archangel Jules. So the next card here is that we have is the Panda. This is all about connectiveness. And this is all about, again, communication with others, forming that connection, allowing the connection to be able to go deeper. So I feel like this is absolutely fantastic. It could very well be a soulmates and twin flame card. I don't know. But it seems like with us talking about other people, diving in, it seems like that is really a healing message for a lot of people. So that is really flippin-tastic, if you know what I mean. But that brings us to the conclusion of this week's reading. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. And until next time, I hope you stay safe out there. And many blessings your way. And God bless you. And I will talk with you later. Bye, everybody.